whole point of the grind.
Oh yeah, get your percent up, and then once you get 70%, you'll be able to use those big boy weapons, you know?
Exactly.
Just and go through each mission in like 2.5 seconds. You're like, so I remember going like blasting through some completions in earlier races we made, like almost being like, how long were we in that mission? Like you loop in, it like literally takes longer to load in than it does to complete this.
He would tell us, set a timer for 10 minutes and let me know in 10 minutes. That's how he would do it.
Yeah, it's because there's like a spawn limit, that's why. You could only collect a total of 1,000 and something total between armor and weapons, so that's why I would set a time limit.
Always want the silver spiders to
Dude, thank you so much for your help with that mission. That was so clutch of you to go in and help me with that.
Oh, of course, man. You know, you can, I believe you can do it by yourself on easy with Ranger. The only reason we did it on Inferno was because of the weapons, but like...
Yeah, you don't get the same weapons, right? You
yeah.
Get lower level weapons if you do it on easy.
Yes.
I mean, it was all about
you get armor. You get armor. You just get armor.
Yeah, that's, man, you know, that place is actually a very good spot to farm armor, but... So, you know how, like, you were talking about seeing a video online for, and I'm assuming it's with the Ranger, right? Where you use the volcanic napalm and shoot it on the ground?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, totally, yeah.
Although
With the 521 pillars.
you said with that one that he took out all the pillars except one, didn't you? In the version of it that you saw?
The one I saw, no, he kept 5.
Kept 5.
Pillars alive. Yeah.
Interesting. Because you kept all of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Only 5. The idea is you keep 5 silver spider pillars. Like you keep the silver spider pillars up because they optimize the number of items that you can get, and then you can concentrate them around a specific area. You can concentrate the loot so it drops a bit around a single area. That's crazy though. You were doing that mission without taking any pillars out, and you were doing it on Inferno. That's bonkers.
I just don't understand how your armor wasn't going down.
Oh, no, it was going down. Like, did you see how, if you were watching how I was moving, I wasn't AFKing it. No, I was there the whole time. I was actually flying around and fighting them, actually.
Yeah, I remember that. You were whizzing around the whole map and taking them out. It's just, I just still don't understand. I mean, watching it is another thing, because I play this game and I see how easy it is to get overwhelmed, especially with spiders.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it just was, like, impossible to...
Probably, so how much armor do you have, though? If you're feeling a little bit off, you probably have, like, with max weapons out, you probably have to have a lot of armor to do that. Yeah, that would be the only way you do it eventually.
What is your armor at with your wing diver?
My wing diver, it's like 500,000, 519,000.
Yeah.
That's why.
That would make sense.
Only 500,000.
Well, no, I've seen some crazy people out there who have like 1,000,000 armor or something like that.
Yeah, but is that even real? I mean, at that point...
I mean, you can fucking cheese the, you can cheese the fucking, you hack the game. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about people doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
I see 1,000,000 and I'm automatically like, oh, you hacked for that.
For me, you know, it's because the thing is, I post YouTube videos about EDF, but like, when I first started off on EDF with my brother, I wish that I could post those videos, because the old times were like the most fun times when I was a newbie, getting helped by other players, right?
Yeah,
right.
And then...
We talk about this all the time, how we're playing in a room right now with someone who's got 100% completion. It's like, you only play this game because, at that point, it's because you still love it, you know?
I play this game to help other people, to be honest. Because when I started off, I didn't know nothing, and people helped me. Like, the old guys like the ROC God, RIPIX, Cosmo TCO. You ever hear those names?
No.
Gravesen UK. When did you guys first get this game?
I remember when it came out, but I put it down.
I just bought it recently. I just bought it within the last few months.
I see.
Yeah, I'm relatively new, but obviously been grinding it. And our whole crew's been grinding. Actually, the fourth who's going to join us just got in the party. What's up? What's up, old boy? How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I
No,
showed
no,
up
no.
to school in the Zoom meeting and no one was asking me.
This is Street Fighter. He's the one who took me around one of the DLC missions and got me all the like 110 level weapons.
Yeah, I gathered that the guy in here is a complete animal. That, 500,000.
Like I put that one together. I put that one
500,000
together.
armor. That's it.
I'm like, I have literally nothing to add here, so I'm just gonna go Farming Simulator 19 or just for
Farming Simulator in 2019. You remember though, the first time, like, it's because you guys, a lot of people, they don't directly ask me to host, so like, I remember you were going through it, and then we, didn't we beat it once, like, because you guys were farming mission 11, right? And then we beat it once with destroying all the pylons, just beating it as fast as like we can, and then I was like, so you guys are going for items, right? Let me host.
Yeah, I was playing in some other person's room, and I can't remember if I just asked you directly if you could help me with weapons. You said, well, let me host, and then hopped up in your room, and I witnessed whatever the hell I witnessed that day.
Like that was something.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, like, it's because I want to give back to the community, because everybody, like, when I was doing it, I had a lot of help. So,
Yeah.
and I had help before the DLCs came out, and, like, it's because you know how we got, like, hundreds of armor there, right? You guys, you probably got, like, at least 500 armor from that one. Before the DLC came out, the main mission to go to for AFK farming was mission 40, and you would get like 200 armor after like 3 hours of AFK farming. Meanwhile here, just 10 minutes, boom.
Interestingly enough, yeah, I did that a few times, then I decided to not do it anymore because I felt like it was actually taxing my PS4 to like hear it, the like fan going all night while the thing's just like sitting there for hours.
Yeah, I did that from like when I was 1,000 armor with Wing Diver all the way to about 2,005 to like 2,500. That's when I did it. That was a long time ago though. Whew, 1,000, 2,500. Those are like long time ago considering where I am now.
Yeah, well, I decided it just wasn't worth it. I'm just gonna get the armor in game from playing it, you know.
Yeah, that's what happened for me until DLC 2 came out. Then
Yeah.
everybody wants to do it with Ranger though, because Ranger it's easy, you could AFK farm it. But with Wing Diver, because Ranger, like 10 minutes you'll get 500 armor. Wing Diver, you'll get that on easy in like 4 minutes. So it's like literally twice as fast.
Crazy, man.
When you say AFK, pardon my newbie,
Away from keyboard. In this
Away
case,
from
it'd
keyboard.
be
Away from controller, but
AFC, yeah, technically,
but yeah. And then there's if you guys want, like, before you guys go on to play it, you know, so here's my recommendation, like, if you're ever gonna do the AFK farm with Ranger, you could do it with the special recovery device, the level 106 special recovery device. You could do that at about 5,000 armor. You could AFK it. If you're less than 5,000 armor, you'll get absolutely destroyed by yourself. Like, you'll kill yourself with a volcanic napalm.
Mission 40, or are you talking about the DLC mission?
DLC 2 Mission 9.
Oh, yeah, okay.
On easy, you could do it with 5,000 armor with the special recovery device. But it'll be more efficient with the probe type S, because that's 1,000% collection range rather than 800. But I recommend doing that once you have like 10,000 with Ranger. But Ranger is a shit class in my opinion, so I like to do it with Wing Diver. So it's not AFK, but it's twice as fast. You actually have to play to get the armor, but it's twice as fast.
Yeah,
I don't like the AFK
at
stuff.
some point, I'm gonna reach out to you when we're on. I'm definitely gonna have you take my man Studious through it.
For sure.
So he can check it out. We are almost done with this mission, so we'll get you in as soon as that's over.
Say that you already, by the time like we're done getting him weapons for all of his classes, you'll already be at 70.
If you want to take, so I don't think Old Boy has the DLC, but
DLC.
Studious Chief has the DLC, and if he wants to run it with you one time, you are welcome to take him through it. We're about to be done with this.
I'll get it right now.
You'll get it right now. All right, good idea.
It's instantly available. Requires no
If you want
downloading.
110 level, 10 minutes, you'll have pretty much every 110 plus level weapon in the game.
Talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it.
If you want it, that's all I'm saying. I told you guys.
I don't think you want it. Yeah, I don't think you want it. I don't think you want it. I don't think you want it.
You just get both packs, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, specifically Weapon Pack 2, but I got both because there's other weapons you can't get with the second DLC that you get with the first.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, did I ever take you through the farming one in DLC 1?
You did not, but I went through it with somebody else, and I actually figured out we're able to farm it on our own at this point. We've done it a couple of times.
You got strong enough? Good. Good.
Yeah, it's the one in the cave, right? It's the one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
the cave, yeah, the cave.
I'm talking about that's a good one to do, and I love farming that one because it's fun and high paced. I love, like, for certain missions, like, of course they call this one the hardest mission. Do you know about mission 12 of DLC 1?
I don't know. I'm so unfamiliar with the DLCs, unfortunately, because I've literally only played that cave mission and the one that you took me through in the second DLC, because I'm still going for 70%
On the main one.
original game, and that's been my whole grind. So I don't have even time for the DLCs, other than you getting me 110 level weapons. I haven't had time for it.
Okay.
So, let me just check real quick. Studious, and Relio, and Old Boy, are you guys interested in getting the DLCs? And
I've already got them. I've got them.
You've already got them.
Where
do you even find them? I'm in. Because if so, you should leave this room and you should go just do it. I recommend just going and do it.
Especially because you're gonna get 70% soon.
Yeah, because I'm at 68.29, so after this last mission.
Wait, so are there gonna be 2 people joining, 1 or 3?
It seems like there's about to be 3 people joining you, because these 3 are not going to pass up. They're all big.
Yeah, what if we get? Where are you gonna leave you? Or are you just gonna
Yeah,
leave?
you're going to leave me. You're going to leave me. You know what, frankly, get out of my room. How about that?
All right. Well, somebody send me the invite.
All right. I'm going to put.
Yeah, you should just let Tigers fucking take you to 70. Peter.
I'm just gonna put friends only. That way, it's because people were joining. Yeah. So let's see. Who do I invite? What are your guys' username? That because I'm on the invite screen and I'm not able to see it all.
It's Studious, Old Boy, and Scooty Latata.
Yeah. So the people you're in this room with, it's everyone but Abominable Donkey, which is me.
Okay. So, Studious.
I accept you better, so yeah.
Okay. So Studious Chief. Who else?
It's Old Boy
Okay.
and Scooty Latata.
Yeah, just accepted your request, that's all.
Let's see. It's loading. So, and it's Old Boy. I sent the invite for 2 of you guys.
Alright, I just got that finish first, and that's real quick.
Okay.
Do I really have no completion notes? What? I've only played DLC 1. Okay.
All right.
What are the DLCs coming?
What do you mean?
They just accept the request. You'll be beamed right in.
I don't have the bottom yet.
You'll still get the weapons, you just won't be able to use them until you buy them.
Oh, okay. That'd be easier.
Okay. And just waiting for one more person, right?
Yeah, that's just scooting.
Yeah, joining now.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get familiar with everybody's voices, because I remember last time I was using just the text chat.
Yeah, you're just using the chat.
I usually post on YouTube if that's alright with you guys.
Yeah, under the same handle?
Huh?
Under the same handle?
Like Street Fighter 351, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's alright?
He's asking if it's
Yeah.
okay if he
Yeah, of course.
uses the content for YouTube.
Okay, okay.
I might or might not. It's because, like, I have, like, hundreds of videos that I post. It's because I usually just like to post it for my own viewing, because nobody watches my stuff besides me. And I like to make memes sometimes.
Okay, cool.
What's the best class to go in this if we're super underpowered?
I'd say, personally, the best route is to do it once with each class. That way you get everything for every class.
Yeah.
And I will say this. DLC 2 has the best weapons for Wing Diver, Fencer, and Ranger. But Air Raider's best stuff comes really from the main game and DLC 1.
Really?
Yeah, the Absolute Bunker, for instance, is DLC 1.
Oh no, the Air Raider has an Absolute Bunker for DLC 2 as well.
Do they have a weapon like, what was it, like the Wrath of God or something like that?
Rule of God? Unfortunately not in this game.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
But they have something better called Phobos. Level 88 Phobos. It's absolutely amazing.
Love the Phobos.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here's what I would like to do though. Every time we do this, so let's take turns with the Ranger. So like, Scooty will be Ranger, and then Old Boy will be Ranger, and then Della will be Ranger.
But you have to equip a pro, because a lot of the loot falls into the water,
Yes.
and you can't get it unless you're a ranger with a pro.
Oh yes. By the way, I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't know how you do the farming thing with all the pylons as a Ranger, even if you had a couple 100,000 armor, because Ranger's, in my opinion, pretty bad. He gets trapped by gold ants. Like, if you think about, like, all the gold ants that are here, at least, is what I'm talking about. They do 30,000 damage point blank.
Yeah.
He did. Oh, man.
So even if you had 300,000 armor, that's just 10 shots from a gold ant.
Oh my god, really? Jeez, direct shot? Direct pooping right in the face?
Direct pooping is 30,000 damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You did promise that.
And by the way, you guys are
Oh yeah, go over here, by the way.
you guys are gonna die immediately, and then you're just gonna sit there and watch him. I think you'll fall.
There we go. Oh no, the best thing is to kill them all as fast as we can, because honestly the first part, we're not farming the first part. That's it's extremely slow. We're just farming the last part where there's like 20 something pylons. By the way, so some people call it pylons, some people call it spawners, some people call them anchors.
Yeah, we call pylons in the game. We tend to call them Phoenix pillars as well.
Wait, they call them, it's because like sometimes they call them pylons like in the beginning, but then I noticed in the later mission they call it like giant anchors. You wouldn't mind destroying that good old sport, would you? I'm really hoping you get the Blazer and the MA-10 Slade. Those are really good for Ranger. You know, they actually had it in 4.1, but in 4.1 it had limited ammo that you can't reload. It was, I forgot the name of it, but it's like, it had 1,500 bullets in the clip, and it shot like a laser, but you just couldn't reload it. It was one of the non-reloadable ones, but it did like extremely high damage in a short amount of time. It was one of those guns. Well,
Tumbling down the hillside into the water, to a watery grave.
Freaking my time to be sad right now.
well, you guys aren't out of the fight quite yet. That's for the end. I'd still like some assistance in the meantime. Although it's fine if you guys don't do much, it's the effort that counts. Yeah. Let's see. I'll get you. And I'll get you.
By the way, that was 250,000 like health that he just to your 1,000 health that he just gave you for this. Quite the exchange, man.
Quite the fair deal.
It's like a German mark circa 1929.
Yeah. Great Depression. Man, I really wish that my essay was on the Great Depression rather than to what extent did social reform movement, no, to what extent did reform movements change society from 1877 to 1945. I really wish mine was on the Great Depression rather than that. I had to write an essay about that recently. Facts. Maybe a girl. You guys are surviving decently. That's wave 5. Yeah. You'll see. Oh, you call that a lot? I look forward to seeing the end part. Yes. By the way, on the semi-final wave, when there are 2 small pylons, I'm gonna want you guys to collect every single item. That way the spawn limit... That way we collect at a more efficient pace when we're actually farming. Because you know how there's like a spawn limit, only certain things can spawn at a time. You guys take the pillar on this side of the island, I'll take the one with the red bees. So how you guys doing over there? Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I'll come in to help destroy that one. I'm surprised you're not using a rapier. Rapier is one of the most reliable weapons for Wingdiver. Might not be longest range, might not have the most damage, although it has one of the highest damage.
I thought I tried this one out.
Uh-oh. Old reliable. That's what I like to call him.
The lightning bow is tried and true there, right?
I do love the lightning.
Lightning bow is good, but for me, yeah. I miss the eye dune. Don't you have to charge up the lightning bow though?
Yeah, that's basically true of every weapon in this game, though.
Not the rapier. That's what I love about the rapier. That's its best feat in my opinion. The fact that there's no charge timer. Doesn't take up that much energy.
Oh yeah, no, it's just continuous. There's no reload time yet.
Pretty much. Like the reload time is not even a second. At least for the max level one. Alright, so on this wave, don't destroy the last, like keep a red ant alive and then just collect everything. Literally everything. Because the more we collect, the more we'll be farming. Well, to be honest, I don't usually collect on hard difficulty. Leave that one ant alive. Like, I usually only believe in collecting in Inferno unless it's armor. But then again, I've been with this game for a while, so I have like everything. Yeah, and oh no, you should not have killed that one. Yeah, it's fine. Try to collect everything as fast as you can then. Like everything in the water, ranger guy. And I'll try my best to, yeah. Oh, do not destroy the pylons, do not destroy the pylons. Yeah. It's fine that you destroyed one, that's fine.
You mean none of the pylons, really?
0 pylons destroyed. That would be the most optimal.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, that means like more pylons, more enemies spawning more items.
You want to do that. You want to do that for yourself.
I've done it dozens and dozens of times. For dozens and dozens of people. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, set a timer for 10 minutes. I got it. $44,000 armor is good. Matter of fact, anything above 10,000 is actually really good. Before I became like, before I would say that, before I was able to farm this, I had about 10,000 for Wing Diver before this mission came out. But then once this mission came out, and I learned the technique, yeah. To be honest, it only took like, maybe
Get some notes, one, and rice, we eat, okay?
I will. maybe took like about a month. But also consider the fact that I've been playing this game for like 2 years now. And I never really took a break from it. Like, I went on to play other games and I went on to play Iron Rain, but whenever I got done with a game, I always ended up right back here. It just sucks that all the other players that I've known, like, who used to help me, they've stopped playing. They've moved on. Like Apex Legends and stuff like that. Modern Warfare. But the thing is, I hate the new Modern Warfare, so I definitely came back here. Call of Duty has such a mean community. This is a nice community. We help each other out. You don't see that in COD. Oh yeah. It's just that it's different now that I'm not 12 years old screaming at the microphone. It's different now that it's because, like, I just hit that stage in my life just recently where I actually enjoy kind communities rather than being toxic and loud and competitive. Oh yeah.
In this game, in previous iterations.
4.1.
Yeah, 4.1.
Still do friendly fire. You can still hurt each other.
That's true.
No, you're right. They don't troll each other. There's still not affinity. It's very rare that you find someone trolling you in this game, though.
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris.
Technically, you still have a common goal of beating it together.
Are you talking about the guy with the handle, Chuck Norris, in this game?
The guy who always spams "I am Chuck Norris."
Yeah, I've seen him a bunch.
Yeah, burn baby burn.
Yeah.
I would hate him and kick him out of my lobby every time if it weren't for the fact that he used to help me. Well, no, we helped each other, technically, helped each other beat the DLC because I had 70% at the time of DLC 2 and he didn't. So when he joined my lobby and expected help from me, I would put it on the most difficult missions that I couldn't beat, and he'd beat him with his million armor.
Yeah.
So, like, I would help him get percent, but I would not make it easy for him. I would give him the toughest missions possible. He'd still be getting percent, but he has to work for it. That's why I respect him, because he actually... if it weren't for him, I wouldn't say that I would never have gotten past a couple missions, but he sure as hell made it easier for me. Because this was before I was super powerful myself.
Somewhat earned the right to be a troll, I guess. Yeah, There's a really helpful guy named Cosmatico.
Oh, Cosmaticio.
He just goes by COZ in the game. He's really friendly and super helpful.
Oh yeah. He doesn't appear online for me, but the thing is that
He doesn't appear online for anyone. He sets his stuff to offline. I'm not friends with him, but I've noticed that about him. I've even seen him online and played in lobbies with him while he's set to offline, but he's playing. So
he's a good man though, because
personal preference.
yeah. I guess he probably doesn't want people constantly spamming him with invites saying, "Oh, help me on EDF, help me with EDF."
Yeah, that's probably what would happen.
I mean, you do meet a lot of like people that you like favorite characters.
If you are friendly and you're willing to help people, I can imagine lots of people spamming and trying to get you to help out.
You know, the thing is though that's funny about that is that I could totally see why he would be like that, but the thing is that even though I'm super powerful as well, I want the opposite. I want that.
Yeah, you want to help people out.
But that's probably because, like, I remember playing with him, and it's because the thing is, we were always around the same, like, when we were both percent grinding, we were always around the same percent. Like, I remember I was ahead of him in DLCs, but he was ahead of me in main, and, yeah. 2 minutes left? But we would always help each other. And then one day I come back, like we don't see each other for months. I come back, he has 300,000 armor, and I have like less than that. And then he comes back with like 300,000, and then I'm here with 500,000.
Yeah. Well, I will say that this game has great grindability. I think it's really just a great mixture of like, it's challenging, but it's still very fun and arcadey and
Good replay value,
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
It's all really nuts.
But yeah, he's OG. He's been here since the beginning. I know because I was there with him.
Yeah.
You guys have never seen RIPIX though, or like Gravesend UK? Never heard of him?
No.
What's his name?
Gravesend UK. His in-game name is Tommy.
Oh,
I thought we saw on an earlier one.
he sounds familiar. I might have played.
What about Chicken Talons?
I played with a guy who he played through on 3 at 100%, and he started a new character. He already needed one, so I'm looking at it. Over again.
Ambrosia Lovelace. Is that who it is?
No, I think it's like Matt or something like that, or something or other. Yeah. I think he was from Lebanon, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
He got very sensitive about what's it called, friendly fire. Like you couldn't play around with him at all. Like with friendly fire. He would stand 1 ounce of friendly fire. Yeah. Oh yeah. Even after it was over, like he was not into it.
I think it was Daniel. Cause I remember a guy like that named Daniel, and he would hate friendly fire. Like I would blow him up after the game once in a while, and he'd kick me from the lobby.
And he was like, no. They were like, no.
I don't know how to-
Yeah. But the thing is about friendly fire, I could understand why people would have that as something they don't enjoy. But this is EDF, man. That's a central part of EDF. Like, you're in the wrong game if you don't want friendly fire, to be honest.
Yeah, you had to do like some ragdoll at the end of the game. At the end of the mission.
I like to phalanx people across the map, like literally across the map. What's your guys' like? Okay, give me like a tier list for characters. I want to hear you guys'. Like, I want to hear you guys' tier list for characters.
What do you mean, Taylor?
I
Like,
mean, like our favorite characters.
yeah, like favorite characters, and some characters are better than others for certain things. Like, for example, Fencer, a lot of people call him the best character, and I could see why, because he's the safest character. He just has the worst damage ever.
That's your 10-minute timer.
Alright. So I'm just going to use this last wave of Pulse MG, and then I'm going to destroy the pylons, and then let you guys collect stuff.
Word up.
It is
Thank you.
what to do with each character because you'll make sure to get all the different weapons. Although I think honestly, after you did it by the second time, I think I had gotten everything for every character at that point.
Nice.
Makes sense. Oh, there you go.
Mass explosion.
You know, I'd love to see you guys play DLC 1 though, because that is fun.
Ian Spencer is the one that drew me into this game the most. I think that was like when I really, especially in like 3, even though he sucked at 3, but this is like the first game that he's actually like kind of OP. You know, his brother Spencer is like the real feel of the mech, you know, the very organic feel of like being in a mech together. I really, that was fun by that.
Well, and you're going high mobility.
High mobility.
Yeah.
Tearing around.
Fencer is very mobile, but I will say that unless you have like high level stuff, Wing Diver is faster. Like the dash boosting and the jump boosting.
Oh, right. Yeah, the dash boost, yeah, for sure.
It's faster than Wing Diver if you have it maxed out. Like if you have dash cell G, boost cell G. But if you have if it's like a basic Fencer versus a Wing Diver is faster.
I don't think I've ever used Diver enough to be good at flying. I always was like not paying attention to how much backpack I'm using was flying.
A lot of people will disagree with me on this strat, but sometimes I deplete, like when I see that I'm running low, I'll deplete myself intentionally because you recharge faster after you depleted. And I'll deplete myself intentionally and just cover myself with like a rapier or with like the Pulse MG while I'm recovering. It's a risky but rewarding strategy. Hey, it got me through DLC 1. Although it doesn't really work too well in DLC 2 because just the sheer number of enemies.
Yeah, right. As I'm saying, you can just get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Up in close quarters. Close quarters, baby, you can't do it.
Actually, close quarters is probably the best thing to do it with the rapier, just depending on your enemies. You just have to analyze the situation.
Okay.
And it depends on what kind of enemy. Because it stun locks.
I wouldn't want to go against me, man.
Yeah, not the silver spiders, silver spiders, yeah, it can because they get stun locked really effectively, but like gold ants, it's very risky. Just because of the punch they pack.
Fucking punch. Fucking motherfuckers. That's not going on YouTube. You guys would censor me, wouldn't you?
The only reason I don't post my original playthrough of EDF is because of the fact that I said a lot of bad words that I should not say and that I don't want on YouTube. But I have like 300 gigabytes that I would like to post. Yeah, that's a lot. And that's the old one, not including the new where I'm helping people, but like my original playthroughs. But I have a plan to so I have a cousin, she's 12, and she edits videos for her spare time now, right? And I'm planning on begging her to do it as a project. And oh crap, I accidentally killed that ant. But I'm planning on asking her to do it as a project where she censors everything. Because there's so much to have to go through. There's hours and hours. It's 300 gigabytes of video footage. But I hope you guys got some items.
We got a few weapons there. Yeah, I think we got a few items there.
Good.
Oh, the Phalanx ZAT, that's what you want, right?
It's one of the best.
Big one.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling. Yeah.
This alone is worth a DLC ban. That's reward right there.
Return core? Jeez, that's a tough one there.
Mighty Core.
So what was the main one that what's the money one that we're looking for here?
Well, I mean, you do what we got or what are you?
For Ranger, Blazer, and MA10 Slade.
Oh, really good. What about for a wing diver?
Phalanx, ZAT, and Mighty Core.
Got that.
Oh, got the Mighty Core, there it is. Alright, sweet.
Nice.
Alright, there it is. Yeah, I mean, we expect, right? This is what you get.
Of course.
Well, yeah, the Blazer's there. Blazer's there, there you go. Cool. Wow, what a guy. What a guy.
You know, I want to show you guys how absurd the Phalanx is. So, did you get it, Realio-san?
The Phalanx.
Yeah.
I just
The Blaster one, that's the...
Laser turrets.
Yeah, oh, nice. Always love that one.
It's level 107 for the wing diver. Short range.
Absolutely bonkers. Ultimate hammer, bombardment exoskeleton.
Bombardment exoskeleton is absolutely useless.
Super heavy egg crusher mortar. I like the sound of that.
The best fencer setup, in my opinion, is jackhammer Dexter automatic shotgun.
So let's
Personally.
So the dash stealth G. That's probably helpful.
Very good.
Rapid. Yeah.
Everybody complains about the Rapid Hound, but I think it's good if you actually take the time to use it.
I'm gonna sit here for the next 20 minutes, clicking X, 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 X. Killer. Okay. That's her. That's her.
Who's going to be the ranger of the team? Will it be Old Boy or will it be Delasan?
I can be that. I let you know.
Whoa, one can slow your roll there, Bello.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Relax.
Oh yeah, Abominable. How's your percent going? You at 69 yet or?
He's gone. He's lost to us all.
Yeah.
He's gone. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I must have hit the button on my mic. I am at 68.96.
Good, so the next mission you complete, you'll be at 69%.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah, almost there.
Oh yeah, Aurelio Sen hasn't bought the DLC yet, right?
I literally just added it to the cart, if I can remember my cart right now.
Oh.
I don't think it's in that fast, but it's it.
No,
Okay.
It's not kicking that fast. It just opens up.
Wait,
It's already
Scott, were
downloaded.
you not in the last one that they did?
No, he's in there.
I can't use the weapons now that I have.
He has to have the DLC first. I think you might have to restart your application after you purchase it. Do you have any higher level probe types, Old Boy?
Let me see.
Alright, hold on, I'll be right back.
No, I
I have the highest one if you want me to do anything that I can get through the regular gaming.
yeah, you probably just wasn't it.
Yeah. You should be a fencer this time, I guess, Old Boy.
Okay.
Oh, the blazer and the slate. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Dude, if you're playing as the ranger, use the blazer just to experience it.
The fracture. That's kind of cool. The Lysanders, yes. I always love the Lysander. I don't like that you can't use dual Lysanders in this one. You could always, you could kind of spam, you could use two at the same time and then kind of just, switch back and forth in the earlier one.
Yeah, I remember in 4.1 that's what I used to do for pretty much everything because Ranger was pretty trash without the Lysanders.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, Ranger can't move in 4.1. He literally is you might as well not give him legs. He's slow.
Yeah. So it's not. Well, they spoiled us with this one with the running. That was I never thought they'd ever give us running in this game.
Anyways, Aurelio-san, you should go up point blank to me in the beginning and just blast me with the phalanx, as accurate as you possibly can. Because I just want you to see how much damage it does. If you look at me having 500,000, I have 500,000 health, and you'll still see it do damage.
It does like 100,000 damage, right? In like a shot, in like a single shot or something like that, right?
You'll see, you'll see.
Yeah.
What are the upgrades? So, like, I got a star upgrade, but the actual stats stayed the same. Does that actually upgrade anything, or it's just, like,
I
advanced?
think there's nothing else you can upgrade on it.
Yeah, there's nothing else you could upgrade on it. Just fully charge that phalanx and give me a nice blast.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Fully charged and try to be accurate. You're not hitting me. Hold on, wait. Just keep it aimed there and I'll go in front. There we go. There we go, shoot it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Considering I have 500,000 health, that's a nice chunk of damage. So, if you're good with it, like as long as you can manage your energy and you know the techniques for flying, even you'll be able to like contribute a lot in this mission. Like you can help me destroy these anchors really fast.
Oh yeah.
It's ironic that you said that I died.
Yeah. But you got this. I'll just give you a point. Like, whenever you see me mark something, go in that general direction, because that's the direction of where the anchors are going to be. After doing this mission a couple 100 times, I have it memorized, pretty much. So you go over there, and I'll go here.
My question to you, last time when we played this, you literally were typing out full messages on the key with your keyboard or like with your controller while also beating the mission. How are you doing that? How are you typing messages and also telemarkers?
I type fast and also while using the pulse machine gun, because it stun locks the enemies. I would use the pulse machine gun as more or less a barrier, and I would type.
On like full texting conversations, essentially.
Yes.
While also housing and owning all of these.
Well, I don't even see you shoot the pillar. I just see it explode and then you're on to the next one.
You do? You don't see me shoot?
Like, I see it shoot a little bit, but, like, not like it takes a second. It's just, yeah.
Oh yeah, because the rapier does a lot of damage as well. It's not as high as the phalanx, and also I'm shooting him quite point blank, so you probably won't see all the shots. Also, considering how you were aiming, you might have been lagging a little bit, because I saw that like when you were trying to shoot at me, your aim was a little bit off. That's why I had to, yeah.
I guess you were to the side. I didn't realize does it do more damage the side of...
No. Like, I saw the projectiles because, like, the thing about EDF is, like, you know how in Call of Duty when you lag, you teleport all around and stuff like that, right? In EDF, it's not like that. When you lag, your screen is different from everybody else's, so that's probably why you weren't able to shoot me accurately. Because even though I was right in the middle on your screen, on my screen, I wasn't. I've actually had it to some point where, like, I'm in a 4-player lobby, but some people think that there's only 3 players in the lobby.
Should I kill this guy?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
happened a few times.
You don't have that happen. You didn't literally see the other player.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen, like, somebody will see, like, 4 left and somebody else sees 3 guys left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Oh yeah, go on this side and just start destroying, like, in a circle. Or just start destroying where you're at right now. But yeah, it's just the way that the lag works here. And also the fact that, like, there's, how do I say it? Like, I think it's the inputs, you could say, and, like, the things that you kill that count. Because, like, for example, in a match where somebody's invisible, you'll just see bugs randomly dying, right? That's just kind of how it works.
I can't remember.
At least that's what I remember happening. Or you'll see a vehicle drive itself. Yeah. stuff like that. If I revive you, do you think you'll live? I'll give it a try anyways.
Yeah, probably not.
Use the Blazer, man. The Blazer is awesome.
Oh, it is so cool.
The only downside to the Blazer is its reload time.
Does that?
One awesome thing about the Slate is that it reloads really fast, and it pierces enemies.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you can shoot multiple enemies at a time with it. In my opinion, that's one of my favorite features of it.
I mean, that's a huge thing. That's pretty much exclusive to a few sniper rifles, I think. Right? I think that's the only thing that does that.
And the Dragoon Lance.
Very nice.
Alright, so after this one, there's going to be pylons on the side. So, Wing Diver, I'm going to want you to be here. You remember where the bees spawned? And then I'll be on the other one. And if you shoot your shot fast enough, the Phalanx will take out the anchor before any bees can spawn.
Sure, check.
We're ready.
Alright, now the bees are coming. Didn't manage to get in time?
Nah, the Kinect 5 came out.
That's fine.
More.
The Phalanx, I think, in comparison to 4.1, is based off of the Rapier Thrust, because it's very similar to the Rapier Thrust.
Right.
69.1%.
Nice. So you're about 20 missions away from getting 70.
About that, yeah.
You killing this one too?
Yeah, kill it as fast as you can. Meanwhile, I'll keep the spiders on the top from spawning.
Well, it's all hard missions with no normal completion, so I'm actually like 10 missions, or 9 missions.
Oh, they're hard missions? I thought you got 100% on hard, so you were on Inferno and Hardest. That's going to be real fast, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm playing all hard missions. I got a ton of Inferno and Hardest done already.
Nice. I'm assuming... Were you doing it just you?
With other people, just different crews.
Makes sense.
Obviously not this crew.
We beat all the lower rounds.
Yeah, we did our-
We beat through, I think when we stopped trying the Inferno and Hardest missions, we were on 13 or 14 when we started going back to completing hard missions.
I see.
But,
Oh yeah, by the way, start collecting, like, everything, and this time leave one alive.
Oh, it's funny without the
We
pro.
still have NPCs.
I don't think there are any NPCs on this mission.
I don't think there are.
Yeah.
Without the probe, you can't get the stuff underwater.
I thought you had the probe as Ranger.
Yeah.
I have the
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, you can only get the stuff with the probe as Ranger. That's the only...
Wait, so Ranger, do you have probe type on, Studious?
I do.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Working. Doing some lifts in here.
I have both probe and the only creative.
Dude, that ant is hauling ass that thing in the water.
I wish you weren't so vulnerable in the water. If you're in the water, you're practically dead.
Yeah.
Get in the water.
You know, I'll tell you this. There was this one time when my brother, I had no energy left and I was doing the thing where I recharge and use the Pulse MG to block my way. So I was safe, right? But then my brother decided to blow me into the water.